Tom, Mike, test one. Tom, Mike, test one.
Dave, Mike, test two. Dave, Mike, test two.
Hello, hello, hello. Tom, Mike one. Tom, Mike one.
Dave, Mike, two. Dave, Mike, two. Dave, Mike, two. Hello, hello.
Tom, Mike, test one. Tom, Mike, test one.
Dave, Mike, test two. Mike, test two. It is a beautiful afternoon here at Cottone Field. We are doing a test run of some new setup. Hopefully that will work for us for live streams of the home games for boys and girls soccer this year. So welcome back. It's the kickoff, home kickoff here of the 2024 fall season. Boys in the sky blue against Suffield in the royal blue. Battle of the Blues out here today as Wethersfield comes off, Tom McCarter, a tough showing in the scrimmage last week, correct?
Yeah, it was a 2-1 loss to Granby. Wethersfield took a 1-0 lead in the second half on a goal by Tariq Aliadzik. And late in the game, Suffield got 2 late ones against Wethersfield's backup goalie after Nate Morris was taken out of the net. And they won 2-1.
Tom, you had a chance to see the bulk of this team, some over the summer. What are we looking for here? What are we looking forward to for the 2024 campaign?
What I liked about the Summer League is Wethersfield was in the top division, and the strength of schedule was very high. As a result, we didn't win any games, but every game was close, competitive, and I think that's the kind of tune-up that this team needs. Another positive that comes from it, you see a different formation from Rob. Ali Pedno's been a starter, bedrock center defender for Coach Yakum the past couple of years. He's slid up to midfield, and when he played there in the summer, he really helped control the game. So look to him to be one of Wethersfield's biggest playmakers offensively and defensively, controlling the possession.
Nice touch there from Tariq Aliadzik going up top. There's a shot on goal, first one of the game, saved by Suffield.
Yeah, good ball from Tariq, playing that offensive center midfield position over the top. John Fraga got a good look at the shot right to the goalie, but good to see Wethersfield putting it on net early.
Going to be relying on Tom's familiarity with the team today. There are no numbers on the jerseys for Wethersfield, so nothing to cross-reference for me. My first look at the squad this season. Hopefully, fingers crossed on both hands, the audio is much improved over last season. We'll have to do some post-game tests to find out. First whistle of the game.
Past couple years, we've always had to choose between good audio and good video, but let's hope that this is closer to a little bit of both.
So if we've got any longtime fans out there, they may have their volume cranked up to 37 to hear us, and they may not need it right now. Sorry if we blasted out your speakers.
But give us some feedback in the chat if you're listening.
Good pressure there from Ali Hadzik. Ashvin Maharaj sends the ball forward. Battle on the sideline in front of the Suffield bench.
Maharaj had played left outside back in the first scrimmage against Granby, but he slid it up to the wing back position as one of the 5 backs. But good tackle there.
Wow, look at
by
the
Tariq.
slide. Wethersfield played a long ball across the field, not able to settle it. Suffield came out of there and made a run, but the slide tackle from Ali Hadzik thwarted the effort. Ball now toward the center circle.
Despite the 2 late goals from Granby in the last scrimmage, they didn't possess the ball a ton on Wethersfield. So this 3 in the back formation worked for Coach Yakum. The outside wing backs, which is where Maharaj and Damian Sardo are playing today, are going to have to do, I think, a lot more running back on defense because the Suffield team is good, and I think they're going to be able to put some pressure offensively on Wethersfield.
So 3 across the back line, a bit of a different formation. You have to think that is somewhat a benefit of Nate Morris minding the net. Having a really active keeper allows you to free up some of the back line and maybe get more push on the offensive end. We'll see how that goes throughout the season.
Yeah, Wethersfield's got a lot of experience on defense. They lost a lot of goal scoring last year with Sean Khan and Adnan Aliadzik leaving, but I think Coach Yakum feels comfortable. Ramo Amatovic there, holding down the middle of the field. Xander Hong got a lot of good minutes, as did Julian Couillet last year.
Nice run up front. Might have an opportunity here inside the box. One-on-one against the keeper, and there's the first goal of the afternoon. Wethersfield on top, 1-0.
Fabi Bello was not at the season opening scrimmage against Granby. Gets a good look there. Very super composed finish. Wethersfield's up 1-0 early.
And a special thank you to our cameraman for today's game, Mr. Michael LaPerriere, getting close to the action for us on that celebration. First goal of the game, Wethersfield on top 1-0. Eagles are in the light blue going right to left here in the first half. Suffield in the royal blue, a little bit darker jerseys. They're going left to right. Suffield trying to move the ball forward across the midline.
Looking back at that goal, Ramo played a ball from right in front of Nate Morris over the top, took a couple of bounces, and Bello just never quit. Used his speed and won the race, and nice composed finish as well.
Nice header there from Amatovic, gets it into the center circle. Here's a high ball now played forward by Suffield. Amatovic there, tries to get ahead on it. Nate Morris is going to come out. That ball is bouncing around. Morris has to back up to get in front of the net again, and calmly out of there comes Ali Pedno toward the sideline in front of the Eagles bench, saved by Tariq Aliadzik. Over to Xander Hong now as the Eagles try to mount an attack, taken away by Suffield. Pedno chases down that left side. Nice slide tackle to move the ball over the sideline. Throw in coming for Suffield. Tom, I can tell I'm in definitely preseason form. Did not do my homework. I do not have the Suffield mascot committed to memory.
It is the Wildcats.
The Wildcats. So the Wildcats in the royal blue going left to right here in the first half. Wethersfield on top 1-0. Goal from Fabi Bello. Ball headed out across the sideline. Deep throw coming here for Suffield as they try to get that goal back, even up this contest. Throw comes in the box we go. Going to be cleared by Amatovic. Up the middle, played by Suffield. Back and forth we go. Now to the midline. Suffield going to give chase. The defenders are going to get to that one. Back to the keeper we go. Suffield now looks to find their shape and reset. Line drive played toward the middle, gets over Couillet. Suffield gets to it, but here's Couillet. Nice poke ahead to Ali Hadzik. Switches fields through the center circle. Pedno now goes far side. Gets away from Sardo over there, I believe, over the sideline. It'll be a throw for the Wildcats of Suffield.
Sardo, the lone sophomore starter in this lineup.
Nice play there to recover and get the ball back. Good play by Wethersfield. Here comes an attack forming. Now ball goes toward the middle. Nice cross. Ashwin Maharaj inside the 18. Pops it up, headed by Suffield. It's going to go over the end line. That'll be a corner kick coming for the Eagles. So first set piece of the afternoon, Tom.
Yeah, Wethersfield typically not a lot of trickery on their corner kicks, but Pedno and Amatovic have found a knack for getting their heads on some of these balls, and Tariq Aliadzik is very good at serving them into the box.
So the Eagles overload the top of the box, now crash in toward the net. Ball comes in, line drive, popped out of there by Suffield. Wildcats look to chase it down in front of their bench. Battle for the ball, goes over the sideline. It's going to be Wethersfield ball.
Good hustle from Leo there, newcomer that we're not familiar with.
Maharaj now just past the Suffield bench, waits for the opportunity, plays it down the side toward the outside of the 18, and it goes over the end line. Looks like that'll go as a goal kick. No, going to go corner kick. All right.
Leo Naharo, a junior from Wethersfield High School, in the starting lineup for the Eagles.
So second set piece now as Ali Hadzik lines it up. Wethersfield now loads top of the box, movement now, line drive all the way across, batted out of there. Nice job by the keeper from Suffield to get a hand on that one. Ball goes over the sideline, hits some of the football players who are exiting practice. Beautiful day to be out on the field. Football team practicing before this one got underway. Great evening for soccer here. Throw comes in down the far side. Eagles a bit bunched up. Suffield on the defensive. Here's a ball going to be played in toward the 18. Nice ball. That's a place you expect somebody to be when you play that one.
Yeah, Fraga played the ball in the right spot. Just no light blue jerseys there to pound it home.
Right at the top of the 18. Perfect opportunity for somebody to strike if Wethersfield had been able to get a player there. Again, the Eagles are in the light blue, going right to left here in the first half. They lead at 1-0. Suffield, the Wildcats are in the royal blue, going right to left. I'm sorry, left to right. I just said Wethersfield's going right to left. On the radio dial, as we used to say. Ball comes in, nice throw, gives a little opportunity there, but Nate Morris is going to scoop that one up. Line drive to the shortstop. He will pause and let his team take shape. Left-footed boot is high and over everybody.
Great read by Bello.
Fabi Bello ahead of the pack, able to settle the ball. He's got a turn, and good defensive effort. Wethersfield still trying to chase. High ball now comes out of the attacking third.
I think that's the last time that Suffield is going to try to hold the midfield offside line when Nate Morris is punting, because one went over the top and Bello almost had a breakaway.
We saw a game last year where Nate Morris had an assist off of a kick almost just like that. Looking for another one here to start the season.
Overtime playoff game. That's how big that goal was.
It was the Kieran Bailey goal, correct? No, that was. Yeah, okay.
It was. That biggest goal of the year.
Good battle on that far side. Suffield with nice turn on that one, though. Wethersfield trying to chase down. Ball comes across the midline. Suffield on the attack. Here come the Wildcats trying to play the ball in the middle. Maharaj. No, that's Julian Couillet going to be there for that one. Over the sideline we go. Preseason games are great.
We get our first look at Gabriel Laperriere and Cam Sharkovich.
Cam Sharkovich.
Maharaj and Sardo come out, which makes sense. They're the wing backs. Those are the guys that are going to be doing the most running throughout the game. Good tackle by Sharkovich.
Oh, nice ball ahead. Here comes Fabi Bello trying to chase it down again. He's got two defenders to beat. Keeps the pressure on. Suffield trying to play it out of danger. It goes over the side, and they're going to say that is Suffield ball. Substitution in for the Wildcats.
We got our third color blue jersey so far of the day.
This is the pattern blue jersey. Luckily for us, the officials did not come dressed in blue today. That would have been a real challenge. Ball into the center circle. Nicely done there by Ramo Amatovic. LePerriere now near side, plays it into the center circle. Short passing game for the Eagles. Ali Hadzik now back to Kuye. Quick touch. One of the newcomers on this year's squad plays a nice ball ahead. Nice save in the corner. Suffield's going to play it out. Pedno there waits for it. Opportunity brewing for the Eagles. Far side we go. Ball chipped in toward the 18. Gets over the outstretched leg of Ali Pedno and over the inline for a goal kick for Suffield. Wethersfield on top 1-0 here early in this one. We didn't start our clock, so we don't know how early we are. We might be midway through the first half for all we know, Tom. Are you keeping track of stoppage time?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Always got to make sure we're doing. Nice header there by Pedno. Puts the ball forward.
Ref got Fraga for a little tug of the jersey there. That's the right call.
Boy, nice backward somersault there, though, for the Suffield player as he came out of that action. Nice ball. Played forward. Suffield 1-on-2, though. Good defensive effort there by Wethersfield. Slide comes in for Suffield. Wethersfield tries to get out of trouble on that far side.
Most of last season, we saw Cam Sharkovich placed up top. Now that he's at a wingback, he's got more defensive responsibilities, but his positioning has been good. He's got involved in the game early. And here he goes up on offense.
Down the side we come, and Suffield's going to get to that one, play it back to their keeper. Quick kick. High ball toward the center circle, far side now. Good pressure by Wethersfield. A lot of hands there, but no whistle. Suffield now going to take control. Over the side, over the midline they come. Action in the center circle. Here come the Wildcats on the attack now. Down the middle of the field. A wall for Wethersfield shuts down that one, and out of there comes Amatovic. Chip ahead, and that is definitely an offside. I had a perfect angle for it, about 2 steps, just too far in front of that last defender. Good position there by the official, too. We got to give him credit.
Fabi has done a really good job so far of staying on side and getting behind the defenders, but the refs caught him on that one.
High ball played ahead, gets over LePerriere. Kuye battles with Suffield now. Ball goes over toward the Eagles bench. It's going to stay with Suffield. Wethersfield on top 1-0 in this preseason scrimmage. Both teams trying to get a feel for formations and combinations and all the things that come with preseason soccer, and a little bit of testing the conditioning too, I would imagine, at this point.
Yeah, the boys have only been working out for about a week and a half, so this is a test, and it's, you know, a nice day. At least it's not in the 90s like it's going to be tomorrow.
Tom, I got to say, so far, Fabi Bello up front has really been doing a nice job creating passing angles. They haven't all been connections on the passes, but he's getting to spots that are creating some nice angles for his teammates.
He had a good year on JV last year. I think he got called up late in the season. He got a cup of coffee with the varsity squad, but if you told me he was going to lead the team in goals this year, I would not be surprised.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Early leader on the board for potential goal-scoring leader for this team. Ball comes in off the throw. Nice header there. And Nate Morris going to scoop that one up. Let's see what he does with this one. That left-footed boot sent Fabi Bello on a breakaway.
And you can see they've already dropped 8 yards deep in anticipation of a punt over the top.
Rolls it out as the Eagles look to play out of the back. A lot of action there.
Yeah, Leo defensively, he's all over his guy.
Suffield's attack looks to come up the middle once they cross the midline. Wethersfield not forced to extend that back line out to the wings.
Dangerous.
Amatovic solid so far, centering the defensive back line.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on him. You know, he's had Ali Pedno next to him for the last 2 years, and they've been a really good combination in the middle there. But now that Pedno slides up, you know, Amatovic has got a lot more space
Nice
around him.
chip from LePerriere.
Oh, good ball.
What a ball. This is Fraga now with an opportunity. Gets away from LePerriere, chases down on the outside here. Can he get to it? He does not. It's going to be a goal kick. It'll go to Suffield. Beautiful ball here, though. That was a great angle we had of that one.
Sardo and Maharaj back in the game. Looks like Bello is coming out. Some shifting of positions. LePerriere goes up top, and Fraga looks to be the second player coming to the bench. So we've got Sharkovic and LePerriere up top. Sardo and Maharaj at the outside wing backs.
Bit of a different formation, as you talked about up top, Tom. 3 across the back, and would you call this a 3-5-2 kind of look? Or
Yeah, I would. And you know, Coach Yakum
nice cross there.
tried this out in the Granby game a little bit. After he made some substitutions, he went back to the normal 4-4-2. But really, the two keys are players like.
Look at that ball. He's got a breakaway opportunity. Keeper comes way out off his line, loses a shin guard in the process.
That's how fast he was running.
Nice job. Beautiful. I believe that was Pedno who sent the ball forward. You can tell me here. He sent a
left-footed
nice
one-timer.
ball ahead. LePerriere lost the shin guard as he tried to chase that one down. Almost got there. Good job by the keeper to come out. That is dangerous territory for the netminder on the breakaway opportunity. Tariq Alihadzik now over to Julian Couillet. Sideline we go to Maharaj. And there is what you talked about with those wing backs having to go way up and back.
So you'll see here now, Pedno drops in. Leo comes back. So really these midfielders, those, if it is a 3-5-2, the 5 have to be really committed to defense. If they can get back, this formation will work. If they tire or they get a little bit lazy and Suffield's able to outnumber them, it's going to be dangerous. But Wethersfield should be really solid down the middle defensively because that's where the bodies are. They might be a little bit more vulnerable on the wings, but as long as Suffield doesn't play it too much outside, it should be able to handle it.
So to reset here as the ball is going to roll nicely to Nate Morris at the top of the 18. We are some number of minutes into the first half of this scrimmage, and Wethersfield on top 1-0. Eagles are in the light blue jerseys today. They're going right to left here in the first half. Suffield in the royal blue going left to right. Ramo Amatovic centering the back line, sends a ball forward. Maharaj now from that wing back position, and
he was on. He was on.
We disagree on that one. Agreed with the far side official on the earlier call. Not too sure about that one. Maharaj, though, echoing what you were telling us, Tom, really moving up and down the field, trying to create some additional opportunities on the offensive side for the Eagles.
And that ball was fed from Amatovic, too, who did play the ball over the top for the one Eagles goal. He's had a couple of good balls that have sent his forwards in.
Free kick goes into the 18. Suffield's going to have an opportunity. That's going to go wide. Nate Morris picks it up. Player down, though. Looks like we'll have a pause in the action. Xander Hong checks on the Suffield player. Trainer will jog out.
Yeah, it looked like Xander and the Suffield player got tied up as that ball was coming down at the top of the box there.
Trainer is out. Suffield's coach going to head out to see what is happening. So we have a break in the action here in this first scrimmage. Actually, I shouldn't say first because I'm forgetting. Was last week's scrimmage a home or a road?
It was
scrimmage?
a home
Scrimmage. All right. So, all right. Suffield player is up. Smattering of
Good
applause.
job by our cameraman Michael LePerriere getting us close to the action.
In how many Ks are we here? Is it 4K?
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. All right.
It's supposed to be 4K.
1080, 1081, whatever it takes for us today. Nice job. Applause from the crowd as the Suffield player is going to take a seat. Hopefully he'll be able to return to the action. Not quite sure what the injury may be. My hair used to be that blonde, Tom. All right, we're back in play. Nate Morris going to put the ball down, and Amatovic's going to take it. Playing out of the back are the Eagles here. Light blue jerseys going right to left first half. Beautiful evening.
Wow,
nice turn by
touch.
Pedno, and what a chip
Wow.
shot over the top. Good play from him. That's Sardo, I believe, on the outside of the 18, and good defensive effort. One-on-one there for Suffield.
That play by Pedno right there is exactly why you want to have him at midfield. You want him to be able to impact the team defensively and offensively, and that was so smooth and subtle. Plays that ball over the top to Sardo, but Pedno getting more touches on the ball this season is going to be a great thing for the Eagles.
First half of this boys varsity scrimmage.
I think during that injury timeout, we missed the substitution. Will Welchel is now in the game for the Eagles.
We need to have the PA announcer here practicing for the season as well. I did see Luke here earlier. But,
yeah, he was trying to figure out the pregame music.
Okay. Luke Kraut, we understand, should be back for another season as the Cottone Field PA announcer for soccer. I believe this will be his senior season, if I'm not mistaken, Tom.
It will be.
And as for us, this is year number 5 of Wethersfield High School soccer live streams. Happy to be back.
A good bounce.
Nice ball going ahead, and that's going to be scooped up by the Suffield keeper. So Wethersfield hangs on to the 1-0 lead. Nothing doing there.
Sharkovich got himself in good position. Bouncing ball, tough to corral. The goalie got there first.
Here's the boot. Little bit of a shank there. Nice header by LaPerriere. Sends it forward for Wethersfield. Eagles would love to keep the ball down there. It goes high toward the middle of the field. Nice header by Pedno. Played ahead now by Suffield. In toward the center circle. Far side across the midline. On gets to it for Wethersfield.
Good touch from Sardo there.
Nice quick touch. Pedno. Chip shot. Looking for LaPerriere. Headed out of there by Suffield. Welchel sends it back to Couillet. Going to go back to Welchel. Crosses the midline. Looks for LaPerriere, but gets away. Suffield takes over. Here's Pedno right in the center circle. Through the big W he goes. Plays the ball far side. Skims off the forehead of a Suffield player. Otherwise, that would have been a beautiful connection. Probably a shot on goal for Sardo on the right side.
Yeah, another good ball from Pedno. And good result still for Wethersfield. Ends up with a corner kick.
So unofficially, as most of our stats are here in the soccer press booth, press box, press booth, box. Third set piece of the day for the Eagles. First one from the far side. Tariq Alihadzik took the first two in this near corner, just down from the Suffield bench. Looks like Sardo will line this one up. Eagles again load up the top of the 18 and then try to move the momentum toward the net. Here's a line drive going all the way across. Headed there, another header, and batted out of there by the Suffield keeper. Nicely done. And whoa, unload. We got a field goal, 3 points going there for Ramo Amatovic.
You heard me say earlier that on corner kicks, Amatovic and Pedno were the most likely ones to get their head on the ball. Both of them got their head on that play, but ends up going through the uprights.
It's been a couple of times, quick reactions from the Suffield keeper, able to get a glove on the ball just enough to deflect. So Wethersfield continues with the 1-0 lead. First half action still in this scrimmage. Toward the center circle we go. Eagles trying to get the ball back. Good pressure there from Fraga.
Yeah, good hustle, Fraga.
Just missed keeping it in bounds. Goes over the sideline right here near midfield, just down from us. Throw in comes for the Wildcats of Suffield. Royal blue jerseys today going left to right here in the first half. Nice ball played off the right side. Looks like a cross attempt, but Wethersfield, as you pointed out, Tom, very solid down the middle of the defense. So nothing doing for Suffield there. They get the throw in. Ball goes over the side again. It'll be a throw going to Wethersfield this time. Down at the end of the Eagles bench, Maharaj lays it off for Julian Couillet. Goes to Welchel. Suffield with nice pressure, trying to keep the ball in their offensive attacking third. Couillet controls, goes near side to Maharaj. Up the field we go. Fraga, he makes a turn, gets through 2 defenders, but Suffield able to take the ball away. Center circle now, going far side. Wildcats chip shot toward the middle. Header again by Amatovic. Pressure from Wethersfield. Sharkovic pushes through. Taken away by Suffield. Center circle. Fraga taps it over. Maharaj again making that run up the field from the wing back position. Deflected off of the defender. One-on-one battle here now down the sideline.
Yeah.
Ball goes over, and it's going to be Suffield ball. We're going to get some subs back in the game here for the Eagles. Tariq Alihadzik, looks like Fabi Bello and
Leo is back in as well.
Leo back in the game. And apologies, we are working without a net today. No printed materials in front of us, no numbers on the jerseys. Just getting in the groove of the season here. Looking forward to it. Like I said, it's our 5th one doing the live streams. We are hoping to do as many, well, we're going to do as many of the home games as we can. We hope that ends up being most, if not all, of the boys and girls varsity home games this season. Need a few more night games to make that
nice.
to make that nicer with the scheduling, but see what we can do for the 3:45 ones as well.
Good win by Leo.
Nicely done. Taps it ahead, looking for Bello. Plays it over. Oh, what a touch! Here comes Bello now with a chance. Right foots it, and it's in the back of the net. It's second goal of the afternoon. Wethersfield on top, 2-0.
Beautiful soccer. Leo, good play defensively to win that ball, get it to Bello. A little one touch over to Tariq, back to Bello, and another nice composed finish.
So the Eagles, as Nate Morris comes off of his line, gives 2 thumbs up to the offense. The Eagles are ahead 2-0. Good pressure up front, good ball movement, quick touches on the ball, and got to the opportunity again for Bello. He found the back of the net. Will reset.
That was pretty. Really, really pretty.
Suffield now trying to find a goal that would cut the lead in half. Eagles ahead 2-0 here, still first half. Good job from Leo there. And another Eagles substitution into the game.
Ahmed El Bashir. We're familiar with his older brother from the 2021 state championship team. He's out here on left wing.
Playing left wing. El Hussein El Bashir, as you said, one of the 20 seniors on that 2021 state championship squad. And on the positive side, we had an injury earlier on the Suffield side. That player has been up and walking around on the sideline, but has gone to the slides. Cleats are off, so it looks like he won't return for the afternoon. So we'll hope that that injury resolves itself quickly, and he has a fantastic season as the Wildcats move on from this one.
Chris Oxtolis in the game as well.
Oxtolis line drive through the center circle. Suffield there to meet it. And Leo chases it down for Wethersfield. Tariq Alihadze goes after it. Not sure what we got there. Looks like a
shove from
little
behind
bit,
on Tariq, I think.
a little bit too much in the forearm to the back, potentially. Ali Pedno going to take a seat.
Caden Sharkovic into the game as well, and Will Welchel returns.
Nice header by Oxtolis. Is still in range for Suffield if they can get to it, but clear out of there by Wethersfield. Here come the Eagles now toward the midline. Good one-on-one battle. Wethersfield pushes forward. Nicely done on that far side. And obviously early it's a scrimmage, but, and just as I say it, there's a whistle, but there haven't been too many stoppages in the action. It's been a nice rhythm, nice flow to the game on both sides. That was a challenge at times for the Eagles last year, drawing more bookings than what Coach Yakum would like to see. Ali Hodzik now into the center circle. Nice move across the midline. Touch ahead to Fabi Bello. He's got both of the goals for the Eagles on the afternoon. Look at the ball moving up front. Ali Hodzik turns. He's got an opportunity, surrounded by Suffield. Had 4 defenders around him there, but Wethersfield with great ball movement to create what was almost a shot opportunity.
I think Coach Yakum's going to be really pleased with how well the Eagles have moved the ball today.
Nice pressure from behind by El Bashir.
They've controlled the possession. They've created a number of scoring opportunities, and they've converted 2 goals.
Spacing has been really good, and the passing in tight spaces impressive so early in the season. There's a ball in toward the middle of the box. Going to be taken off the hop by the Suffield keeper. So 2-0 Wethersfield. We assume we're nearing the end of the first half. We might remember to start a clock during the second half so we can
do our best.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, we rely on Luke to do the timekeeping, and he's not here, so we're going to blame Luke for that one. The Eagles playing with a nice energy, nice pace so far in this one. Suffield with a nice takeaway in the center circle.
Good job by the Eagles midfielders dropping back immediately after that turnover happened.
So Suffield gets to it on the side. The cross is going to go, and nothing but a light blue Wethersfield shirts there waiting for it. Tariq Ali Hodzik tries to play it through 2 defenders. Makes it a little difficult for Welchel to get to it.
Got a little delayed call there in favor of Suffield.
So it'll be a free kick, and they take it quickly on the ground. Trying to move. There's a high ball going to go through the football upright. So each team with a football field goal so far in this one. Nate Morris will gather. Going to leave it, and here come the Eagles playing out of the back. Quick touch to Ramo Amatovic. He sends it over to Chris Oxtolis.
That's a good foul there. Suffield was about to have a little bit of an odd man break, slow the play down, give Wethersfield a chance to get more bodies below the ball now.
If you're Suffield, you might have wanted that player to release the ball versus trying to go 1-on-2 in that situation. But leads to a free kick just about 39 yards out from the net. Nate Morris is leaning on the far post. Going to step into position now. Ball's going to go right to him, and he will knock it down, scoop it up off the hop. Here comes Wethersfield on the attack. Nate Morris surveys the situation, rolls it out now. Amatovic going to play out of the back. We've seen both strategies when Morris has had a hand on the ball. The big boot that led to a near breakaway. There's a nice ball ahead. Here comes Fraga now down the side. Got Fabi Bello with a good save. Nice diving save by the Suffield keeper. Closed down that small gap that was there on that far post.
Great ball, splitting the defenders from Welchel, and I don't know how Fraga kept that ball on his foot. It was like Velcroed there. And like you said, nice save by the Suffield keeper to keep that out of the net. And Wethersfield's got their 4th corner kick.
We're gonna say 4. 4th corner kick. Wind blowing toward that end of the field.
Amatovic takes the long 60-yard walk up to get in the box. He's the most likely one to get his head on this.
So Oxtolis and Ashvin Maharaj stay back. Everybody else up. There's a high ball. Gets past the keeper. Dangerous play for Suffield, but they're going to be able to clear it out.
Corner kicks have been well served from Wethersfield so far.
Yeah, each one has led to at least some sort of opportunity. Not a shot on goal necessarily, but at least the opportunity for something. That one could have materialized. Suffield's keeper tried to get a hand on it. Went right over him. We'll have a throw on the side. Comes in. Ali Hadzik going to take it now, send it back over the midline to Amatovic. Switch fields over to Maharaj. Crosses the midline. Left foots it, skips off a Suffield player. El Hussein now taps it back, tries to get it back to Maharaj, goes over the sideline. Turnover.
Ahmed El Bashir here.
Oh my goodness. I talked about his brother earlier. I couldn't get that memory out of my head.
The Granby scrimmage, El Bashir had great speed, created 2 breakaways down the middle, wasn't able to convert, but has the type of speed out on this wing, so if he gets the chance to run, he's going to be able to make some things happen.
That is in my blooper reel throughout the years. The misidentification of siblings is high on the list.
It's
along with the combination of names. I'm good with that too, taking 2 players, combining a first name and a last name that don't go together. Here comes, oh, look at this ball. Fabi Bello going to try to get to this, but the keeper comes out nicely done.
Watch this spin.
Wow, this is going to take a nice bounce. Yep, right into the chest, and Wethersfield's going to take over.
Good job by Leo.
Suffield's keeper has been aggressive coming off his line. It's been helpful a couple of times as the Eagles have played some nice balls ahead that if he stays put, has no chance on the breakaways.
Yeah, it's easily a 4-goal game if the goalie doesn't come out of his box. But yeah, he's won a race to a couple of balls so far.
Good battle from behind. El Bashir going after the ball on the near side, looking to get to it again. Suffield comes away with it. Wildcats high ball in toward the top of the 18. Gets over Rockstolas for Wethersfield. Down the side, now come the Eagles. Suffield takes over, trying to control out of the back. In toward the middle of the field, that's where they like to mount their attack. And Wethersfield has been up to the challenge so far. Eagles ahead 2-0. Not sure if officially we have
great ball.
a shot.
Heel from
Beautiful. Nice heel touch. Can he get there? 1-on-3 we go, and the keeper nicely done. Going to call off. His defenders scoop that one up. Not sure we've had a shot on goal yet for Suffield. And we're going to call that the first half. So Wethersfield on top, 2-0 over Suffield here. 40 minutes, we think, of soccer in the books. I think that was probably 40. We'll do a better job of trying to time some things and try to tighten up a little bit. But hopefully, how many viewers do we have out there right now, Tom? Is it just your phone?
It's just a couple.
Just a couple.
We've
All
only sent the link to one other person. So
all right. Well, that's
Raj,
true. We didn't really publicize today, but it will be interesting to listen later and see if we get any better audio output with this new setup. But we'll take a quick break. Come back in 5 minutes or so with second half action. We are back, just about to get underway for the second half. It is preseason scrimmage time. Wethersfield in the light blue today, Suffield in the royal blue. Eagles with a nice offensive first half, some good ball movement, some good opportunities up front. They come out with a 2-0 advantage here as we look to start the second 40 minutes. Tom, what did you see that you liked?
Yeah, the first scrimmage against Granby, Wethersfield, I'd say possession was 75-25, maybe 80-20, but they weren't able to finish. Tariq Alahadzik scored a nice goal, but to me, the difference so far, the ball movement has been great, but two really composed finishes from Fabi Bello, and that's got both of Wethersfield's 2 goals. So both, so far, the 3 halves that Wethersfield has played, they have dominated the possession, but today is the first time that they really converted at a high rate.
Defensively, the Eagles have been solid down the middle, which is where Suffield has tried to push the attack. Wethersfield has not really given up much of anything. I don't believe, our official statistician tells me there were no shots on goal for Suffield in the first half. 2-0 Eagles advantage. Wethersfield in the light blue, going to go left to right here in this second half. And we're going to remember, we're going to start a clock so we have some idea of how much time may be left here in this one. Probably a minute or so behind, but we'll be close enough.
Some changes to the lineup that Wethersfield went with the start. We've got Cam Sharkovich and Gabriel Laperriere up top. And we have a player that we're a little bit unfamiliar with. I believe his name is Guinness. That's what we're going to call him. We're not sure about the last name, but he's out here playing right wing. It's the first time we've seen him on the field. And Joao Vizcarra also is seeing his first action of the game as well.
And a little bit unfamiliar is a proper way to say that. We know his first name, and that is it.
We think we know his first name.
Good battle, middle of the field. Suffield trying to mount something. They have not had much advance into really that attacking third. They've gotten the ball from midfield to about 40 yards out pretty well on a few occasions, but after that the back line for the Eagles has clamped down, and Ali Pedno sends that ball over the sideline, so it'll be a throw for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good team commitment to defense. Wethersfield's midfielders have been hustling. You know, really the back line hasn't been under a ton of pressure. Nate Morse hasn't been under a ton of pressure. But really, anytime Suffield has the ball, you see a lot of guys swarming them and being physical too. You know, Wethersfield has picked up a couple of fouls, but you know they're playing very physical to win that ball back.
Pedno to Laperriere. Ali Hadza gives chase. He's going to get to it, making a turn. Going to cross the midline, sends the ball ahead. Now chip shot, looking down the middle, Sharkovich, and that draws a whistle from the trail official there. Trying to gauge some reaction from, not much reaction from the Wethersfield Soccer Brain Trust, Coach Rob Yakum, and girls varsity coach Tony Leone down there on the sideline looking on for today's action. Suffield going to play the free kick out of the back after the offside call. Their keeper will take it. Nice first half despite the 2 goals given up. Their keeper made a diving save on what looked to be a 3rd goal that was going to come for John Fraga down the right side, and a couple of other opportunities that could have turned into breakaways. The keeper came well off his line, got to the ball first, and was able to thwart the Wethersfield attack.
Yeah, he's been very involved, and if you're Wethersfield, you want him to be much more involved in the play than you do your own goalie.
Nate Morris has had his hands on the ball a few times today. Played a beautiful left-footed kick that almost led to a shot opportunity. Ball went ahead. Fabi Bello got to it. Could not make the final turn, but nice ball from Morris on that play in the first half. Ali Hadzik now here near side midline. He crosses, takes another touch, going to take advantage of the space, plays it off now. Here's Guinness down the right side. Nice turn, good touch on the ball. Goes in toward the top of the 18. Going to turn it back now, nothing doing there. Leo Naharo plays the ball over Xander Hung. Nice move to get past 2 defenders. He gets past another one, now sends it to the near side. Tariq Alihadzak. Wethersfield trying to find their shape. Ali Hodzik now goes in toward the outside of the 18, pulls it back, stands up into the 18. Nice hesitation move, sends it across, and that ball looks like it was deflected potentially off of LePerriere on what was going to be a shot opportunity. Wethersfield.
Guinness got his shot on the ball, and whether it was LePerriere or the Suffield defender, it hit all the traffic in front. But how would that have been? Second touch in his career, putting one in the back of the net.
I'd say we would have gotten more familiar with him very quickly after that.
We will learn his last name at that rate.
This is definitely a preseason broadcast. We've got no numbers for the Eagles today. We got no rosters in front of us. We've got no PA announcer in the booth, but we are taking advantage and testing out some of the off-season work of producer and color commentator Tom McCarter here to try to improve our audio-visual situation from Cottone Field. We've got Michael LePerriere on the cameras this afternoon, giving you some close-ups of some of the key action in this one. Wethersfield leads at 2-0 over Suffield. The Wildcats are going to play the ball out of the back. Free kick opportunity coming for Suffield as Wethersfield retreats. Eagles are in the light blue jerseys this afternoon. Ball goes toward the midline. Battle for it. Suffield gets to it first. Wildcats now have it. Good job by Vizcarra to squander that initial attack for Suffield. Here come the Eagles the other way. Guinness tries to make a move. Deflected off Suffield. He's going to draw the throw. Scoops it up quickly, gets it in. Guinness has been active on this near sideline. Plays it back, gets away from the Eagles. Suffield going to take over. Through the center circle go the Wildcats. Nicely done by Xander Hong to get his body in the way of that potential pass. Backward now goes Suffield here at the midline. In front of their bench now. Wildcats on the attack. Left-footed ball. Scoots across. Xander Hong sprints to it. Brings it out. Good touch over to Joao Vizcarra. Center circle now. Still on his foot. Left foot to the ball. Far side. Up
Great
the
ball.
field we go. Great ball. Good advance for Wethersfield. Nice move. And there's the keeper. Again, a good aggressive play. Got down on the ground quickly and scooped that one up.
Yeah, you wonder if anybody gave Cam Sharkovich a heads up that the goalie was coming out. I'm not sure if he saw it, but had he done it, he could have probably popped it right over him into that yawning net.
Nice little chip shot into the open net, but nothing doing there, and a nice play. The keeper, again, you gamble on some of those, and when you're aggressive, sometimes you get the better of it.
Yeah, I thought that was going to burn him, but he got there and he corralled it. Didn't let a rebound happen either, because that was, he was on his side and that ball got pounded into his chest there.
So we are somewhere approaching 8 minutes into this second half. Wethersfield on top, 2-0. Eagles' offense has not been as crisp so far in the second half as they were throughout the first half. Different combination, as Tom pointed out, to start this second half than what we started the first half with. So new players, returning players, everybody trying to get used to not just the formation on the field, but the combinations of players at different points. That's the beauty of the exhibition season. You get a chance to try some things out, and hopefully coaches get enough of a look at different situations and different combinations to be able to really settle in for the start of the regular season, which for both the boys and girls comes up a week from today. Next Tuesday, 3:45, the girls are home here at Cottone. And I believe it is a 6:15 start for the boys in their season opener at Maloney.
Highly anticipated match.
Highly anticipated battle of the Yakums in that one, as Coach Yakum's son Brady plays for the Maloney Spartans. That game will be at Falcon Field in Meriden next Tuesday night. Some substitutions come in as we pause the action. Nate Morris returns to the field after crossing over Church Street to chase that ball down. Not quite that far, but he had to go a little bit of a distance. We're going to have a free kick to play this one in. Right on the midfield line. Suffield going to play in the free kick. Wethersfield sets the defense. Ball played toward the top of the 18. Xander Long is there to get ahead on it. Gets it out of trouble. Suffield controls, though, trying to mount an attack. They trail the Eagles 2-0 in this one here in the second half. Exhibition soccer on a beautiful, beautiful evening here at Cottone Field. The lights are on, but we don't need them yet. It's a bright blue sky. Suffield takes over. Back through the center circle they come. Good pressure from behind for Wethersfield. Nicely done there by Vizcarra. He looks a little banged up. Might have taken a step on the leg. Not entirely sure there, but here we go the other way. Tariq Alihadze tries to make a move. Good one-on-one defense, but Alihadze going to go as the defender falls down. He's taking on 3. Sends it back and played it off to Guinness. Nicely done just outside the 18. Got a little too much under that one, though. Sent it high over the goal.
Tariq's been able to create some offense from this right outside position, some one-on-one moves the last couple times down the field, and gave a good look to Guinness there, who just put it over the net.
So about 11 minutes gone here in this second half. Wethersfield on top 2-0. Looking to bounce back after a tough 2-1 loss in their first scrimmage last week against Granby.
Wethersfield, a couple of substitutions there. Amatovic returns to center D. Maharaj back in the lineup. Fabi Bello and Fraga also.
We talked a bit about the upcoming schedule and the regular season openers, but the exhibition season winds down with one of the great events of the year on Saturday, August 31st, right here at Cottone Field. The 9/11 Soccer Jamboree. 4 teams, including both the Eagles girls and boys teams. 4 teams on the girls' side, 4 teams on the boys' side play shortened round-robin games. A great day of soccer. The opening ceremonies get underway just after 10 a.m. Always an emotional ceremony and a great into the exhibition season and transition in toward the regular season. Ramo Amatovic now going to chase this one down from behind. He'll let Nate Morris get to it all the way outside. Nate Morris, a little bit of, I want to say, miscommunication there as they looked uncertain. Amatovic seemed to have a beat on the ball, but Morris came outside the 18 to take it.
Yeah, maybe Morris wanted Amatovic to play it back to him. He kind of ended up in no man's land. And Morris did have an ankle injury during the summer season. Set out a few games, but yeah, hope he's fully healthy. He was the most valuable Wethersfield Eagle last year with those 8 or 9 shutouts. As he goes, so do the Eagles.
Yeah, we've got to dust off all the season highlights from last year. Quite a few clean sheets for Nate Morris. Definitely kept the Eagles in just about every contest, along with the back line. And defense looks to be a strong suit for this team again this year, as they've got a shutout brewing here against Suffield. Wethersfield on top 2-0. Second half. About 13 minutes gone in this second half. Eagles again have not been as obviously dominant on the possession so far here in the second half. Not much of an attack so far. A couple opportunities down the right side, but have not really resulted. We had one shot from Guinness that deflected either off a Wethersfield player or the defender. We're not entirely sure.
And then the other one he had that went over the crossbar.
Over the crossbar. So good activity up front. Just no shots on goal yet for the Eagles here in this second half. First half characterized by possession and then just great angles on the short passing game once the ball got into the offensive half of the field. Good defensive effort there from Suffield to send the ball back forward. Nice high ball from Amatovic. Goes to Vizcarra. Now to Ali Pedno. He's going to turn, go across the midline, got some space, plays it up, gets away from Wethersfield. Pedno with it again. Good move to get past 2 defenders. Beautiful. Lays the ball off beautifully down the side. That looks like Sardo on the Left side this time on the attack. Cleared out of there by Suffield over the sideline. We'll have a throw for the Eagles deep in the offensive portion of the field. Good ball control. You talked about Ali Pedno in the first half, Tom. His presence in that attack as a midfielder, being able to come up the field that way, really helps the Eagles find some formation, find some angles, and create more opportunities on the offensive half of the field.
Yeah, if we kept stats on whose last name we're going to say the most throughout the season, I would put my money that it's going to be Ali Pedno's last.
Well, I'm going to hope then that I pronounce it correctly throughout the season. Got a legion of substitutes about to enter the game for the Eagles. 6 new faces at the next break in the action, including a change in keeper, which will probably spell the end of Nate Morris's afternoon here.
This is where if you're one of the guys on the field, you know chances are good that you're coming out, so you do not want the ball to go out of bounds for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Keep it in, keep it in.
Boy, again on the set piece, nicely served in toward the top of the 18. Wethersfield not able to turn that into a shot, but the initial ball played nicely. Amatovic, a little bit of a tug on the jersey and the arm there, but he keeps it going. Tried to send somewhat between a through ball and a shot.
I think he was shooting. Didn't get all of it, but he, you know, when your center back gets a chance like that from 25 out, he's going to want to rip that shot.
So 6 new faces onto the field for Wethersfield, including keeper change.
And it may come with a formation change as well. Yep, 4 in the back. Maharaj, Amatovic, Kuye, and Oxtolis. 4 midfielders and 2 up top.
Well, Bashir, nice battle there, one-on-one with the Suffield defender. Oxtolis comes up from the back, gets a foot on it. Goes right to Rob Yakum, who's able to volley the ball off his foot and get it back. Suffield now making the turn. High ball across the midline. Kuye is going to be there waiting for it. Back to Suffield it goes. There's a nice turn, and they've got an opportunity, but look at that. Closed down nicely there by Amatovic and Maharaj. Suffield still controls, though. Offensive half of the field for the Wildcats. Nice ball handling. Over toward the side they come in front of the Suffield bench. Pressure there from El Bashir. Suffield with some good ball moving to keep possession here, but Wethersfield's going to take over. Amatovic. DeSardo. Left foot's a low line drive. Nice through ball. Can Fraga get to it? Has to hurdle the keeper, who again aggressively comes off his line to make that more difficult for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Suffield keeper wasn't sure if he should come out, waited a second, was a little bit late, but was still able to clear the ball out.
That hurdle reminiscent of a goal that Fraga scored at New Britain last year. And there's a little bit too much contact. Good sportsmanship, though, to help up the Suffield players as they go down.
If you're ever going to commit a foul, that's the best place to commit it. 100+ yards away from your own goal. And this could be a dangerous position. Wethersfield could create a turnover here and then get an odd man rush.
So approaching the midway point of the second half, Wethersfield with 2 first-half goals continues to stay out in front, 2-0 over Suffield. Next opportunity, get a couple of more substitutes into the game for the Eagles. Good pressure by Sardo. Suffield has had some flashes in the second half, some nice ball movement. It just, for them, unfortunately, has been more focused around the midfield line as opposed to closer to the goal.
Yeah, they've got some solid ball control midfielders, but really credit to the Wethersfield defense, whether it's the back line or the mids getting back. They've really congested all the passing lanes, and I think Suffield's been frustrated a little bit by not being able to connect and create more offensive chances.
And I got to say, with our production capabilities here today, the ability to get deep into the corner on some of these shots is really something we have not been able to do very well with the automated camera. So we appreciate our cameraman Michael LaPerriere getting us close to the action today. We're going to have short corner comes in for Suffield. Outside the 18, good pressure from Oxtolis for Wethersfield. Suffield controls. Back and forth they go, trying to figure out a way to cut this lead in half. Wethersfield on top, 2-0. Just about 20 minutes gone here in the second half. Suffield's substitution. And here comes the throw. Pressure by Viscar for Wethersfield. He's going to come out of there with the ball. Pulls it back. Plays Oxtolis, who quickly sends it forward. Wethersfield not able to get to it initially. Viscara, though, comes back to it. Sends it over center of the field to Couillet. Now Oxtolis again, quick touch. Quick touch again from Viscar, but Suffield is going to get to that, chase it down. Nicely done to keep it inbounds here on the near sideline. Suffield trying to mount an attack. Good pressure by Welchel. Touch and go soccer from Suffield, but Wethersfield shuts it down. El Bashir back and forth on this sideline for the Eagles. There is a cross, trying to switch fields. Header goes right to Maharaj, top of the 18. Left foots it out toward the midline. LaPerriere is there. Can he get to it? He's going to make the turn, come back and toward the middle of the field. Surrounded by two defenders. Suffield player goes down. LaPerriere stays up, but the ball gets away from the Eagles. They're going to play it back now. So when we have a second, I have not done a good job of identifying the current keeper for Wethersfield here.
That is Joey McKenna.
McKenna in net here in the second half. LaPerriere with a nice run up top for the Eagles, but nothing doing as that ball ends up in the hands of the Suffield keeper. We don't have a roster. Wish we knew his name. He probably gets our Suffield version of the game ball for today. The Wethersfield version. Pretty hard not to give it to Fabi Bello. He's got both goals for the Eagles. Those came in the first half. 2-0 Wethersfield advantage here. Past the midway point of the second half. Wethersfield bounces back from a tough scrimmage against Granby last week. Hopefully a bit of momentum now. Heading into the rest of the week. I don't even have the schedule in front of me. I'm so unprepared today, but I believe the Jamboree is the next official event on the schedule. Again, if you're one of the thousands of people listening,
Dave is always one of the most prepared high school Connecticut play-by-play broadcasters.
It's an exclusive club. But yeah, the Jamboree should be fun. Usually a good time. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. I understand there's some challenge potentially with rain for Saturday. There's going to be a shot on goal. McKenna, the one hopper, scoops it up and goes to his knees. Nicely done. Draws a nice round of applause from the fans here in front of us.
Yeah, had he given up a rebound there were two Suffield players right in his kitchen ready to pound it into the back of the net. Wethersfield defensively has to anticipate that the same way as those Suffield forwards do.
Tom McCarter breaking out the pickleball references right in the kitchen. Good pressure on the far side there from LaPerriere, but it goes to Suffield. Can they keep it in bounds? They do not. Wethersfield's going to get the throw. LaPerriere's got it. Goes in toward the 18, but that's knocked out of there by two Suffield defenders. Up the hill he goes to retrieve it, does LaPerriere. We're going to have another throw, short one. Along the right side, one-on-one battle. Down goes, I could not identify Cam Sharkovich for Wethersfield. Welchel chases the ball down. Viscara now dances between two defenders, comes away with the ball. Down the left sideline, pokes it ahead. Nobody home there for Wethersfield, though.
That went off of Suffield. We didn't get a corner kick, though.
Ooh, we got new lights. How's it going, fellas?
Going
Good.
great. It's a great afternoon for soccer.
Oh, they did overrule it. It's going to be a corner kick now for the Eagles.
All right. So far corner, wind has subsided a bit, blowing a bit away from this net. The goalkeeper for Suffield lines up his defensive strategy. Wethersfield, similar formation. It's a lot at the top and in toward the net. And again, batted out of there. The one-handed smackdown has been a key play for the keeper for Suffield today. He's had at least 3 of those. Nicely done as he cleared the ball out. In front of the Eagles bench, that ball goes out of bounds. Gabriel LaPerriere throws it into Guinness. Now to Vizcarra. He's quickly pounced upon by Wildcat defenders, and Suffield going to come out of there with it, but there is Oxtolis to get to the ball for Wethersfield. Welchel now in the center circle. Good battle there. Welchel's going to come away with it, sends it far side. Vizcarra in the middle of the field. Suffield trying to find a way to get a ball on net. Hopefully get one on the board here and avoid the shutout. Wethersfield trying to keep the clean sheet. Nate Morris in the first half, and through the first portion of the second half, McKenna now in net for the Eagles. 2-0 Wethersfield lead. Suffield trying to come away with it, but there's Julian Cunha. Sends it through. He's onside. We've got a breakaway opportunity now. Shot goes high over the goal. Might have pulled the trigger just a bit early, but how much of that do you attribute to the keeper from Suffield? He's been so aggressive coming out. Were you expecting to have that window closed, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Cam was thinking he's coming. I think he was going full speed. The ball may have bounced up a little bit on him because, it looked like he got under it a little bit. But, good anticipation by Cam there, seeing that the defender was going to make a mistake, and he was the first one in. Let's take a look at that replay and see what happened. Yeah, I just got under it, put it over.
Oh, collision. Both players go down there. Julian Cunha chases that ball down, sends it into the shrubbery on that far side. Scooped up by Suffield for the throw now.
Max Tenney over there getting one of his first touches of the game.
Perrier battles for it in the center circle. Not giving up on it yet. Still going after it. Suffield comes away. They're going to try to turn and see if they can mount something here. Good defensive effort from El Bashir. This is Guinness now. Crosses through the circle over the midline. Ball gets away. LaPerriere collision, able to push the ball forward. Puts the pressure on Suffield. They're going to turn the other way, though. Oxtolis gets stuck. Not sure where to go, but there is El Bashir coming back.
The Wethersfield's commitment to winning the ball back has been excellent today. I really hope they can carry that through the season because it really, really makes a difference.
Overall, a really strong showing today for the Eagles. Some impressive offensive movement in the first half, and as you said, throughout the game, just good commitment to attacking and winning the 50-50 balls.
Yeah, I think Coach Iacom, after the Granby scrimmage last week, was probably pretty frustrated. Lack of ability to put the ball in the back of the net and allowing too late to, not that scrimmages, preseason wins and losses really matter, but you'd rather score more than the opponent.
Oh, nice ball. We got an opportunity brewing here, and there is the keeper out again, able to disrupt just enough. And I am obscured a little bit, not sure who that was on the attack for the
Cam
Eagles.
Sharkovich, again, I think that one the keeper did come out and really surprised Cam a little bit there because Sharkovich realized that he had to release the ball quicker than maybe he would have wanted to otherwise.
Down in front of the Eagles bench, ball goes over the sideline, so it'll be a throw for Suffield.
For this being Guinness's debut with the Eagles, he's fit right in. You know, he does not look out of place.
And obviously just one game that we're seeing here, but there seems to be a cohesion among this group that in some recent seasons has not been quite as evident this early in the season. So we'll hope that continues as well. Two 2-0 Eagles lead there in the light blue, moving left to right, moving toward where the concession stand will be on some of these fall nights coming up here for the 6 o'clock and later starts. LePerriere, nice layoff for El Bashir. Nice pullback. LePerriere now trying to do the overlap. One-on-one battle. LePerriere still got it. Able to get out of there with the ball. Down goes the Suffield player. Is going to draw a whistle on LePerriere for the infraction. Free kick in the backfield coming for Suffield. Under 10 minutes to go by our estimation here in the second half of this one. Wethersfield on top 2-0. Good effort from the Eagles first half, especially the short passing game in tight spaces led to some great angles, and even the long ball from the back created some opportunities up front. 2 goals in that first half by Fabi Bello. Good takeaway there by Suffield as they're going to try to come the other way up the sideline, and that's going to be it. We are 30 minutes into that one. All right. Well, that is a wrap on a 2-0 preseason win for the Eagles. Good effort. Everybody saw action today. 2 goals for Fabi Bello and a clean sheet for the combination of Nate Morris and Chris McKenna? Joey McKenna?
Yeah,
All
good.
right.
I think Coach Yakum's going to be really pleased with his performance, especially the first half. The Eagles moved the ball really well, created some chances, had some good conversions. You know, we mentioned a couple times the commitment to defense by the midfielders, the back line, and just the desire to win the ball back after a turnover or anytime Suffield had it. Really a good, solid game from start to finish.
Yeah, it gives you some intrigue and some hope for the season. Next up Saturday, the Jamboree, weather permitting, which is 4 shortened games. Both the girls and boys in action then, and then the season gets underway a week from tonight. 6:15 for the boys at Falcon Field in Meriden against the Maloney Spartans. That's it for us today. Thanks to Tom McCarter for production setup and testing. Thanks to Michael LePerriere for camera work. My name is Dave Gustafson. We hope to see you for many more Eagles soccer games throughout the season.